Hello, welcome to my humble abode. My name is Denise, and today I just want to go ahead and share how Katie DeSouza, the creative director of Phoenix Labs, spearheaded the initiative to create Fae Farm, which is a Switch-exclusive farm sim RPG for 1 to 4 players that combines many game mechanics such as dungeoneering, exploration, magic, combat, foraging, mining, farming, fishing, and even allows you to decorate your cute and cozy home. That is set to release in spring of 2023. And I think the story is particularly interesting because the game studio that is creating Fae Farm, Phoenix Labs, is not known for cozy life sim games. In fact, they're more known for their game Dauntless, which has 21 million players worldwide. For those who don't know, Dauntless is an action-adventure RPG game that is very similar to the Monster Hunter franchise, where you fight monsters and upgrade your weapon and armor to effectively fight these monsters with your group of friends. So Fae Farm started as a pet project between Katie D'Souza and other developers at Phoenix Labs, who also had the urge to create a game that not only allowed people to connect and have fun, but also have that comfort and relaxation factor as well. In fact, they've played hundreds of hours of collaborative games like V Rising and Valheim together. However, when Katie wanted to find a more cozy title to play with her friends, she found that the selection was very limited in comparison to challenging or competition-based multiplayer games. And as Katie said it, she wants to create a magical place for players to escape to with their friends to spend countless of hours decorating their houses or chasing critters or casting spells, to have fun, play, relax, and be cozy. I actually really relate to Katie on this because I find that there are so many co-op multiplayer games that are more competitive that are maybe not so much for me because I'm not a very competitive person. I more so want like a more collaborative experience where I can like build things with my friends, kind of like Valheim. I actually have Valheim in my backlog, but I have so many like cozy games like to get through. I haven't even gotten through like some of the more like less cozy games that are in my backlog, so that is like on my to-do list. Katie's passion project became more and more important to her as she continues to work on it, and eventually she even put out her resignation letter to Phoenix Labs, stating that she was really passionate about the game that she was making, which would eventually become Fae Farm, and she couldn't even imagine that Phoenix Labs would incubate a little farm sim. Thankfully, she was wrong. Jesse Houston, the CEO of Phoenix Labs, messaged her the day before what was supposed to be her last day at Phoenix Labs. It was right at the cusp, and he said, "So what if you actually just made the game here at Phoenix Labs?" Katie immediately retracted her resignation letter, and they arranged a small incubation team to work on Fae Farm full-time. For most of 2021, the little Fae Farm incubation team stayed 3 people in size, which is absolutely crazy thinking about the size of the game now and how it's a Nintendo Switch exclusive, which is pretty serious. The incubation team included Katie, who managed game direction, high-level design, and concept art. The second person on this team is Ian Holoka, who was the resident engineer and technical designer. Third person was Jen Morgan, who was in charge of level design, world art, and some character art as well. Since it was a smaller team, a lot of the team members had to do a lot of different tasks that went beyond the descriptions I just mentioned. They took a more indie mentality, which was different from what they were used to working with a very large team on Dauntless, which meant that they had to like Google a lot, which is totally normal. I get that. I feel that. But because of this indie mentality, they were able to learn very quickly through YouTube videos and figure things out themselves, which allowed them to get the game at a playable stage fairly quickly. The early playtest was some of Katie's fondest memories of the development of the game. At the time, all they had was crop grow, a day-night cycle, and very basic mining. But they enjoyed seeing some of their friends in the studio plant tomatoes, run around, explore, go into the caves and smash crystals together, as well as going to the market. And they knew they were on the right track because some of the players didn't even realize how long they had been playing for in the playtest. So that's the story of how Katie D'Souza created Fae Farm and how it came to be what it is today. I'm so excited to actually try this game out because it seemed magical. I love like the fairy aspect. I love magic. I love any like that's story based. It has like every single element that I look for in a game: magic, story, adventure, friendship. Like, oh, I love it all. And I will be updating you all on any other like news that comes up while I'm snooping around. So definitely stay tuned, subscribe, make sure to like the video so that it's shared to more people, so that people can find out about Fae Farm. Thank you all so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.